Now, about 200 US Marines have arrived in Darwin for 6 months of training in northern Australia. It's all part of the United States' push for a greater military presence in the Asia-Pacific region. Andrew Thompson reports.
The Marines have flown in from Hawaii. Most are in their early 20s and have previous combat experience in Afghanistan. They were quickly escorted to Robertson Barracks on the outskirts of Darwin. It's the second contingent of Marines to be deployed in Darwin, following Prime Minister Julia Gillard and President Barack Obama's 2011 agreement to enhance or take part in joint exercises with Australian and Indonesian troops. The federal government is studying the social...
Global players in the natural gas industry say Northern Australia is poised to capitalise on Asia's growing demand for energy. Around 1,000 industry delegates are meeting in Darwin for the Southeast Asia Australia Offshore Conference to discuss how Australia can remain competitive in the global market.
Multinational companies are pouring billions of dollars into Northern Australia to discover and mine a bounty of natural gas deposits. Japanese company Impex is flying...
Because the Northern Territory, the community and Northern Territory government is very supportive.
The United States Air Force is likely to send fighter jets to Darwin next year. A lobby group opposing the US build-up in the top end is concerned the move could make Darwin a target.
The US is steadily building its military presence in the top end. Contingents of 250 US Marines are already rotating through the territory annually, and the Australian government has approved plans for numbers to increase to 2,500 within a few years. Foreign policy budget briefing inside Parliament House. Outside, opposition was mounting at the rising cost of living since the government came to power.
Show this government that they need to start listening to
say when he spoke to the ABC's Andrew Thompson.
What about reading in the newspaper about things like Gina Reinhardt and Twiggy Forrest saying that, you know, there's potentially a lot of development and future population growth up here? Is that something you share?
I didn't know what they've said, but I absolutely believe that.
Can you tell us what you think about up here?
I think everything north of the Capricorn is just can be expanded tremendously.
Residents are trying to protect. They've heard about some of the social problems FIFO workers have caused in other parts of Australia and don't want them happening here.
Federal MP Tony Crook has seen the social impacts of FIFO workers in his mining electorate in Western Australia. Last year, he sat on a federal inquiry into the issue. Operator Air Services has since implemented major changes to driver training throughout Australia. Andrew Thompson, ABC News, Darwin.